am your boy, Ichabod Crizane, a.k.a. Saint Icky. Sitting here with my lovely, glorious friends, man. Nady Jax, what up, my boy?
What's going on?
Hey, folks.
And filling in for Bailey, we got J.A. Grimms in
What
this
up,
bitch.
baby?
What's up? Happy to be here. Shout out Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey went to Vegas on us, man. She sent us videos and shit. I got banned from a hotel. She said she said he go to ops. So from the hotel, like banned me, bro.
Getting banned from a hotel is wild.
Well, it's a story for another day.
Nah, it's all
But
good.
I told
Wait, they
Bailey,
took a picture of you though, right? Did they take a picture?
hold on, we ain't got to divulge.
Too much to unpack?
There's too much to unpack.
All right, fine.
But Bailey Evan came and picked up the suitcase. He let me borrow his suitcase to go out there. I'm like, I know the suitcase case, bitch. Like, why y'all keep bringing me back to this loud ass city? Like Vegas, bro? But they out there for some festival. What, Built to Spill plan, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I thought it was that one of those like Remember When type.
Yeah, it's like one of those.
Cap and Jazz, American like indie stuff.
Hell yeah.
Which is crazy in Vegas. Well, it's just not crazy because you see all kind of people in Vegas for real.
Yeah.
I don't think Captain Jazz and think Vegas though. You feel me?
No, for sure.
You know
No,
what I mean?
I was just saying, old niggas with a little money that like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah, yo.
Old niggas be like, yeah, I'm gonna come out for the show. They had so many different acts there that like I hadn't thought about in so long for real. When I was out there, I was walking around, I'm like, Rose playing. I was like, Maya playing.
Yeah.
It was like, it's a hell
That's
of
true. That's where a lot of celebrities they go in. They're in the latter part of their career.
Yeah. I was like, Chris Angel still out here. They got the nigga name big as hell. Like,
Mind freak.
Every night.
he's still pumping Man Freak too. It say Man Freak at the hotel. I'm like, damn, Chris Angel still doing this thing.
Yep.
It was hella billboards. I was like, damn, he's still doing this thing out here.
Shout out to Chris Angel, the first, the first new metal magician.
I used to watch that shit.
New metal and magic go hand in hand. For
On my
real.
soul.
It was totally.
Bro, for real.
Pick a card, any card.
I
You
used to
really
love.
look like a mall guy.
I used to love that show for real. He probably one of the reasons I wanted to be golf when I was in 5th grade for real. When I was like on the teetering between watching only kids TV and tapping into grown people's shows, Chris Angel Man Freak was definitely one of those shows I had first start tapping into as an adult.
I think as a
Not
kid,
as an adult, but as a
Young
not
man.
a baby.
An adolescent. Formative years.
Yeah, when I was like
Yeah.
10, 11, I was like, oh my God. This is so cool. He's magical.
I think when I got a little bit older, I was like getting into like, alt shit. I was like, he's selling it. He's selling us out.
Yeah.
Like that. I can't talk. He's selling us out, man.
I saw the other day, do I want to wear eyeliner? Do I want to wear eyeliner?
Did you
Maybe.
ever?
Nah, I never know I put that shit on my eye for real.
Either, never
It
had
looked
tried.
too difficult. It always just
Yeah.
looked too difficult.
And it takes mad long to get out.
Because I feel like how you I don't know how girls do it for real. Yeah, but dude cast.
What's the deal with makeup, fellas? How do they do it?
For real, like I'll be like, how they hit the little line? Like I feel like I'm gonna poke myself in my eye for real if I try to do that shit.
That's why I can't wear contacts. I can't touch my eyes.
You know what else? You know what else is like? When I was first getting out of only watching cartoons and kid shows, I first got into wrestling. Wrestling was probably one of the first things I really got into.
Oh yeah, show the shirt. For
Oh,
those
yeah.
who can't see, Perry's
gold
got
dust.
Yeah.
crazy vintage.
The actual
gold dust.
WWF. Like,
Right.
Nigga, Goldust was my nigga for real.
Did you guys see the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix?
No,
I haven't seen it yet.
Man,
I
what?
didn't even know until you told me.
A true fascinating sicko. It was. I did a binge watch on it, and I normally don't hit the binge watch, but watched it straight. It was.
How many episodes is it?
It's 6.
Okay.
And they're each an hour apiece.
Oh, you were
6 hours. I was fully up.
That's how
oh
they do
my
it for
god.
real. Yeah, yo, cause like I know they do all these like crime documentaries on Netflix and all this shit about like sickos, but like never like a Vince McMahon is a real fascinating sicko.
Yeah, he truly is.
Watching him over the course of 25 years, I can say that man, I know that man's story crazy.
The story's crazy. So his dad was like just a little snapshot. His dad was like a promoter, early 80s.
Okay.
And then type of thing where, he withheld like love from Vince, whatever, his entire life type situation.
Yeah.
And then mid 80s, he buys the company out from his dad and starts just taking over like the established setup for what wrestling was. Because back then it was like region based. Like it would be like,
Yeah.
it wasn't really popping on TV. It was, and then he just took over and he just had
made it to NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He had a true vision like some sickos do.
Yeah.
But he knew it was bigger than what it was.
Because they were saying, when I, like, out of all of these people that went down for being nasty niggas, when I can't hit the purple button hard enough.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah, he was sexually sketchy, right?
Oh my gosh, most
Way
definitely.
after sketchy.
Yeah, past sketchy.
Like,
it was
some of this
crazy.
shit, they like, when I was reading the transcripts of that shit, I'm like, this nigga is crazy.
And like a lot of the arcs on the WWF, WWE in that era were like so sketchy too. So, like, it's fantasy,
Yeah.
it's fiction, but it's like at one point in the doc, he presented a storyline where he got Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, pregnant. That was his.
But I mean, that's how,
that was
because
his
that shit used to be soap opera. That used to be soap opera to the fullest,
But
for real.
pitching that to
But
your
that's
daughter,
crazy.
she was speechless.
He was always kind of loud with her. He was always kind of loud to her.
Oh
Man,
my
she was
God.
fine as hell. She had them big ass titties.
Man, Cash.
Niggas used to definitely be looking at Stephanie McMahon for real. But he was always so weird. That's the thing.
Everything
the fact
about
that we
it
was
is
even
weird.
looking at her like that is
Yeah.
something that he constructed.
He's like, that reminds
That
me of
was
like
weird.
Donald Trump, where he's like low key horny for his daughter.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's like, look what I made. It's like the craziest. That's like only a true sicko sees.
Yeah.
Like,
life
I'm
like that.
like that's how, like I'm saying, like I already know that like this man is a fascinating sicko because the things that I have
That's the
seen,
name of this episode for sure.
the things that I have seen this nigga do over the, like I said, 25 years. They're like, this nigga used to wear do-rags regularly.
Remember, he was talking to, I think he was talking to Johnson. He's like, "What's up, my nigga?"
This nigga was wearing do-rag. It wasn't just like 1 or 2 times he put it on for the gig. He was wearing them all the time. For
Yeah, Durag Vince. He was saying "nigga" on national TV.
Confident.
Wild.
With the conviction of someone who thought he could say
Oh
it.
my God.
Yo, what's like the horniest thing he did?
Well, like,
Other than that,
No, he was saying, I don't want to give away the doc. I don't want to give away the doc, but like on general public.
so the doc
Oh,
was
okay,
before,
yeah, true.
So all those allegations that came out, I think this past year, whatever, all the interviews were done prior to that, 2022, I think. But in that,
It was like on some Diddy level shit, like some
Yeah,
freak off shit.
okay.
He was really on some real, like they was like, yeah, he had, she's like, girls like, yeah, he had like niggas come through and run train, and yeah, he'd just be sitting like on some Diddy freak. Literally,
okay.
Vince McMahon was having freak offs.
yes.
Like he was
Oh
on that
my
type.
God.
So,
Yeah.
the pile driver.
Yeah. His had even less respect. His freak offs. Like,
yeah.
once it was time to go, oh my God.
Yeah, freak off is-
Like, I feel like Diddy probably would have called you a limo.
Yeah, Diddy
Like,
called
to
him,
take you home.
And the limo driver put a gun to your head. He's like, "You better not say shit."
Right. Just a reminder.
The Vince McMahon is probably crazy.
Right.
For real. Yeah, this nigga definitely been like. Remember he got like super swole out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, I
he
saw it
started
all,
taking
like I said.
steroids and got big as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do recommend the watch. Yeah, it's good to tune into those fascinating sickos. This is a true American story.
Yeah.
Hell. Well, recently, last week, me and Jamal put out the Private Island 2 record. We played a song last week. I ain't gonna play it again.
For sure. But listen to it. Check it out on all streaming platforms.
Yeah,
now,
it's on
right?
everything right
We got
now.
video
Video's
out
ill.
too.
The video's ill.
Thank you.
Matches the song perfectly.
Thank you.
Thank you, yo.
Just to shout out our boy Terry. I don't know. I didn't talk to you about this in person, but Terry shared it, Perry, and he wrote, "The boys made a great song," which is the highest praise from Terry.
For real.
That man's been ridiculing me.
I know everybody got that one friend. They got that one friend that like it's very hard to impress this nigga.
Yeah.
And it's because he older than us. I feel like you know what I'm saying. It's hard to impress a nigga that's older than you.
Yeah. So
that
was
nigga,
was nice praise.
That was
Shout
nice
out
praise,
Terry.
bro.
What up, baby?
Yeah, thank you from everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Everybody hitting us up. We playing this weekend at Thursday at Cafe Mustache.
Yeah, pull up. Also, speaking of that, Wednesday, the day prior, is our boys show at Clipper. Gideon and Jake of Good I've Gone and Pinko Rat. They're playing Clipper Wednesday.
Oh, sick.
Hell yeah. So what's that?
Wednesday
That's
the
the
16th, Gibbs, Pinko Rat. Thursday,
St.
Ick and
Icky,
Grims.
J.A. Grims, Ick and Grims.
Cafe Mustache.
Cafe Mustache.
What a time to be alive.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Big
Well,
fall moves, you know?
you know what I'm saying? Like it's good, Jamal on the pod for real because we
Yeah,
started.
it's perfect timing.
Exactly, Jamal's actually just started a new podcast. We all producing it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick, man. It's called, what is it? Out of Order.
It's called Out of Order. I'm excited about it. Excited to be with the Face Value crew. It's me and buddy Tim Murphy. He's in the band Canadian Rifle. Shout out Tim.
Oh, he's a Canadian Rifle.
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's a movie podcast. It's called Out of Order. Basically, we do deep dives into movie franchises. So but the thing is, we before we start, we pick like a movie franchise, and then we roll dice to see which order we're watching them in. So
I didn't know y'all was rolling the dice. That go hard.
Yeah,
bro.
so we watch them out of order. So first one we're doing is Nightmare on Elm Street. There's 9 Nightmare on Elm Street.
God damn.
So we roll the dice, and the first one we're going to review is 4. So I've only seen the first one. Tim is more versed in, we're both movie nerds, but he's more versed in horror shit. So basically we start with 4, and then we keep rolling to see what order we're watching. And basically the intent is to with big bloated franchises, a lot of the time you might not watch a sequel because there's been so many.
Yeah.
Or, some of them are cash grabs or whatever. So it's kind of just delving into the sequels and trying to find kind of the best one in the bunch, or just kind of just watching shit out of order.
Yeah.
To kind of remove the bias of what you saw prior.
Yeah,
Kind of watching
hell
the
yeah.
standalone. So first one is gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street, produced by the boys here, Out of Order. We'll keep you in touch.
Yeah, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that brings me into, that might as well roll right into week 2 of St. Icky's 31 Nights of Horror.
God damn, that was good.
For the whole month of October, every single day, I will only be watching horror and horror related content on TV. And I'm here to report back every week.
Okay, hit us with
All
it.
right, my bad.
So just like you was talking about, just how you was talking about how these horror franchises, it'd be so many of them. After a while, motherfucker don't care. But this is what they made for. They made for when Halloween come back around, and one is just on, and I'm finna watch it. Hold on, let me pull up my list. This week, starting off with that, I watched Jason Does Manhattan.
Is this a porn?
He's a freaky ass.
Still doesn't take the mask off. Who are you?
Nah, he actually took his mask off of that one, real. But this shit is ridiculous, bro. After a while,
Does Manhattan.
the nigga Jason was on the train, G. Niggas thought they got away. The nigga Jason got off the train, bro.
This is my stop.
Is it good?
I mean,
Probably
it's
it's
just,
good. I've never seen it. I'm sure it's good.
it's
I
just
guarantee you it's
hilarious
fun.
at that point, for real. I put it all. I be doing them in my story and shit when I be watching them laugh and shit. But the only nigga in the movie, this nigga tried to square up with Jason.
You come to my city?
And
What you want to do?
And I was like, I commend my brother. I respect my brother for not just laying down and dying. Like, he
Yeah.
finna fight before he died. He was hitting that nigga Jay. I'm like, that's not enough. You can't fight Jason, yo. I didn't see the nigga Jason fall out of a space station. to Earth.
Is that what happens in Jason X?
At the end of the movie, the nigga falls to space through the atmosphere and lands on Earth and get up for real. Dude.
Get up.
Like, I was like, I done seen niggas up pole on Jason so many times. Niggas up pole on Jason so many times. The niggas be getting shot. Boom, boom. So after I watched that, Jason Goes to Hell, it was an enjoyable watch. It was definitely an enjoyable watch. It was a lot of good moments. Then you was like, what the fuck? How he? So then after that came on, Jason Goes to Hell. And in the first scene of the movie,
He goes to hell too? He doesn't do hell?
No.
Jason does hell.
Jason Goes to Hell, G.
I didn't know that one exists.
Hold on, the first scene of this movie, bro. This nigga Jason walks out, bro, and a SWAT team come out with AK-47. They hear turret guns, shotguns. Boom, 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 lighting this nigga up. A helicopter comes over and drops a bomb.
Oh my God. Enough is enough.
Listen, the nigga body blow up. His arms flying over his head on the ground. The nigga body blows up, bro.
Oh wow.
They collect the nigga pieces. The nigga doing the autopsy. He looks down and Jason's heart is on the table and it starts beating.
Oh my God.
The nigga gets possessed by Jason and eats the heart and turns into Jason.
Oh
This nigga
my.
Jason Voorhees is crazy. This nigga Jason Voorhees is crazy, bro.
Oh my
I
God.
couldn't believe that shit. I was like, his body is dismembered. And the nigga come back, bro, and still try to kill niggas.
He wants people dead so bad.
I also watched this week. Jeeper Creeper 4.
Oh God. These ick pics.
That's crazy.
It was like Jeeper Creeper Reborn. It was like Reborn Jeeper Creeper. It was made in 2022. So I was like, how y'all put a Jeepers Creepers movie out like post COVID and then nobody knew? Did you know there was a new Jeepers Creepers?
I didn't know there was 3 of them.
No, yeah, exactly. No.
This nigga, and like they really did the creeper bogus on this shit, dude. This was the worst movie I ever seen in my life. Like it was, you know how some movies are so bad it's a waste of time, but you at least laugh. No, this shit was just mad confusing and terrible, yo.
Tell us.
First off, I was gonna say like first off, before I even get to the movie, how do he control the radio?
I didn't know that was part of his powers.
You know the song. When you hear the song, Jeepers, Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? That's when he come out and kill you. And niggas just be listening to a CD or something and that song come on. This nigga comes and kills you, dude. And this
I guess I don't remember that. I haven't seen
I don't
this in a
remember
long
that,
time.
yeah.
That's literally the thing about Jeepers Creepers. That's why the song Jeepers. That's how he get his name. Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? And then he be taking niggas' eyes out and put them in his face and shit.
Oh my God.
But
And he flies, right?
he got wings like a big ass bat. Like he ugly as hell. That's one thing I was sitting there watching. I'm like, so this nigga steals niggas' body parts, but he ain't stolen nigga face yet. This nigga is so ugly. He ain't steal nobody's face yet. But anyway, yeah, the shit was stupid, man. Apparently, this nigga controlled crows and shit too. They was like saving him, bailing him out. Flocks of what's it called? Murders of crows. It was like bailing him out of situation. This shit was trash for real. I did watch some good shit though. Actually, all right, the middle shit, the mid shit.
Okay.
I watched The Meal with it's on Hulu with Lil Real.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah, yo.
It's kind of like it's a movie. Like he worked for this company, this tech company or whatever, and then he wake up one day and he like locked in this little room.
Oh yeah, I didn't want
with like a chain on his leg, and then like I get like he gotta every day he gotta push this big ass meal around.
I saw that. That's been out.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. That shit is fucking nuts.
No, that was alright for real. I gave the meal with Lil Rel, and I appreciate Lil Rel trying to do some serious shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit was sick. That shit was creepy as hell. It's good. You should watch it.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's good as hell. My thing is like how you. I feel like Lil Rel got to start going by his real name if he not gonna do funny roles.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird when the horror movie come on and they say Lil Rel.
It's like sometimes when like The Rock does movies, it's just like
Does The Rock still keep The Rock in there?
I think it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Still.
He might just be Dwayne Johnson.
I can't remember.
Real Lil
But
Howard.
for a while, it was just The
yeah.
Rock. Who else suffers from that? Cedric the Entertainer.
That's Cedric the Entertainer for sure. He'd be in the color purple or some shit. Cedric the Entertainer. Trying to be serious.
The color purple.
Oh my god.
But the good movies I did watch, I seen Apartment 7A. Have you seen that yet? So
I think I have seen that.
So
yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, it's a prequel. It's a prequel of Rosemary's Baby.
No, I did not see
Oh, you
that.
ain't see it? Yeah, it's on Amazon, I think. What was it on Paramount? It's on something. It's a prequel of Rosemary's Baby.
Okay.
And like I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all seen the old one and shit, but in the old Rosemary's Baby, like before the weird shit started happening to her, like she in the laundry room talking to this other girl that looked like some weird shit going on to her first. And this whole movie's about what happened to that girl for real.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Rosemary's Baby. That's
that's one of my favorite movies for real. That's one of my favorite horror movies for real.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that shit, definitely watch that shit. That shit was worth watching. And then the last one I watched was Halloween 4, the original Halloween 4.
That's Resurrection or no?
No. Resurrection is 8, I think.
No.
God damn.
I think Halloween Resurrection is 8 for real.
You were getting it in this week, huh?
Yeah.
You were not lying when you said I did not leave the crib this week.
No, yeah, I do it every October, man.
Yeah,
I just
I
watch
feel you.
nothing but horror related things too. Like I watch the TV. Like if I'm gonna watch like Blackish, I'm gonna pick the Halloween episode.
Oh,
Cause they lined it up on Hulu. They have all the Halloween episodes.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Hulu.
yeah.
That brings me before we leave ick picks here. I think you said Halloween episodes of shows. Family Matters, the Halloween episode with the Urkel puppet. Do you remember that?
No, yeah, I do.
It was so horrifying. You don't remember that day?
I feel like I feel like I do.
Because you know,
I
like towards
definitely
the
remember
end of the show, it was
think if
like
I saw
Urkel
it.
everything, like Urkel bot. Do you remember?
Oh
that?
yeah.
But there was like a puppet Urkel Halloween episode and Mr. Winslow. Anyway, quite frightening stuff. Streaming now on Hulu for real.
Let's talk about what dropped this week.
Yeah, what we got?
What did drop this week? Touche Amore dropped.
Yeah, I want to listen to them.
Is that good?
Yeah, I fuck with them. I've been fucking with them for a minute.
Oh, that would be fun to listen to.
Yeah, that would be a cool listen. I was never like really crazy into that band, but I got like mad respect for them.
Yeah, they got hella fans for that.
They're huge for real.
Yeah.
What else?
Damn,
Drug Church dropped.
Oh yeah, Drug Church. Yeah.
Yo, shout out Drug Church. Big X the Plug dropped. Chat Pile dropped. Dom Kennedy dropped.
Yeah, we'll listen to it in the car. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Production is really, really good.
Production is great. Dom Kennedy did, like, from what we heard, Dom Kennedy did what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's got a great formula that just works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fly shit.
Yeah, it's just fly shit.
Wow.
He doesn't have to sing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
he was the first like somewhat matured rapper I ever listened to.
yeah.
A nigga that made me want to be more mature.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So mature, you
Yeah.
call it mature. Glorilla too, right?
Yeah, Glorilla dropped. We listened to like the first 3 songs.
Yeah,
That was quite-
her
Glor-
debut album.
Glorilla is fucking ill, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, when her EP came out, me and Jamal listened to the whole thing straight through, and we were
But I
like,
thought that was a full album too.
"Nah,
right?
that was the EP."
Yeah,
that was the EP.
but yeah,
It's
that
good.
was great. But yeah,
She had like storytelling songs
Yeah.
in there and shit. I was like, okay.
I don't think I've heard a bad Glorilla song.
I'm a big fan. Authenticity goes a long way.
Yeah.
And she seems just super real too.
Yeah.
And the songs are good. She's got like fun, cool cousin energy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, this is my,
Yeah.
this my cousin Glow.
Like,
yeah.
She cool as hell.
Interviews and
I'll
shit.
take her with me and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
you try to come.
Yeah, interviews and shit. She seems like a really like genuinely good, funny
Yeah.
person. You know what I'm saying? That's lost in rap now, so I fuck with her. Her and that song with her and Lotto was hard.
That was-
Yeah.
Lotto was talking crazy.
Yeah, by the way, Lotto's album is really good. I
Yeah.
never talked
yeah,
about
I
it
listened
up
to that a
here.
little bit, too.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, Lotto
bro.
can rap her ass off for sure.
Hell yeah. That, you know what else came out? That J. Cole sing.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Right.
That
Talk
nigga,
on it.
that nigga is so good at rapping.
We were listening to that, and I was like, I would have lost right
And I told y'all niggas.
He did.
Yeah, that
was
shit.
great.
Yeah, he put out a song called, what is it? Port Antonio, I believe the name of it is. Let me look. I had to go back on YouTube. Yeah, Port Antonio by J. Cole. He did a whole response to the niggas that said to the niggas that criticized him for dropping out of the beef for real.
Yeah.
And like, I remember when it first happened, like I was on here talking like, yeah, like I can't believe he did that. Ooh, I was mad at him too. And then I started thinking about it. I knew from the top, like, gee, like that just means you a real nigga. Like, why you want to destroy motherfuckers like livelihood? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at the worst level. Like, why is that the energy that we try to put out here when we actually don't even all hate each other? We just making songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Friendship is real. You know what I mean? Like, I remember like the backlash he got for doing that at the time. And I never really like understood the
Yeah, me either.
backlash. I think he made it very clear. This Kendrick is my friend, and I'm saying crazy shit about my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They came up together.
Hell
So I'm
yeah.
just gonna not do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't tear each other down if you don't have to. I mean, like, I think the other two have a reason to.
And
I'm not even gonna say their names. I don't want to talk about that shit all the time. But
Yeah, I'm glad I said that when it first happened on here for real.
Yeah.
Cause like cause I was really upset because I wanted to see blood, boy. I really wanted to see blood for real. And I was like, J. Cole album getting ready to come out. Ooh. But like in reality, after a while I started thinking about it, I was like, he right for real. Cause this shit getting loud as hell.
and I just like, I don't know why. I just like seeing people be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like to view friendship from afar.
You know what I'm saying? And he ate on the
Respect.
record for real. The
Yeah,
nigga
he
is
did.
so good at
Yeah.
rapping. He was sneaking rhymes in places. He's like, I wouldn't even expect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he articulates it perfectly. Sounds great, and
Yeah.
he explains himself not like he had to, but it all makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
It
was
seems
like,
honest, doesn't seem forced.
yeah,
He snapped.
And he didn't talk about it too much either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
just
he
the
coulda-
second verse.
Yeah, yeah, and he did it in a good way. Yeah, because he could have easily dragged that shit and like made a whole
Yeah, he didn't even call
made
it
headline.
lame.
Yeah,
he didn't. Or he just like kind of it was a good honest perspective.
Yeah,
Shit,
he was
snapped.
like, I'm wrong for not wanting to flood the net with bots. Y'all niggas biting up plays, trying to get memes and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm loud because I ain't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else he said on that hit me? I was like, yeah, he right. He was like, now that y'all stripped away my spot on free, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I can really just do whatever I want to
Yeah.
do. Like, I ain't worried about this bullshit y'all talking about for real.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I rap the best, who would do it better? You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And it was so hip hop too. Oh my-
exactly. The Dead President. I kept saying that the Dead President sample because he already rapped on Dead Presidents. I think on the warm up. You know, we already know he's like a Jay-Z hyper fan. So like, yeah, just like that Dead Presidents. That's one of my favorite rap songs ever. So like that sample being like snuck in there is really ill. Who produced that? Do we know?
Oh no, I have to look it up. And speaking of niggas that's preserving the real hip hop, I'm gonna put my boy Jose Franco on.
Man, big shout out to Jose Franco. That's my dog.
He just dropped a new project called Apple Juice Volume 2. You heard Apple Juice Volume 1 when he was on the Pile Freestyle, and that's when he dropped Volume 1. He just came
Both
back.
times.
Yeah, both times. Both times. And he just came back with another one. So like, that was Why by Jose Franco of Apple Juice Volume 2. Go check that shit out right now. It's out on all platforms.
Radio voice. I was fired.
Feel me? Well, I heard that this week on the internet, I seen a clip from like DDG interview. I don't know if y'all know who DDG is. He's some nigga. I don't really know who he is.
He's like he came out with all those like colored dread kids in like 2016, 2017.
He used to go with Halle Bailey for real.
Oh yeah,
Chloe and Bailey for real. They broke up recently, and that's what niggas been talking about on the internet. And I'm like, I don't know who this nigga is, but I heard this interview and he was talking about like interacting with his fans and shit. And it kind of made me mad for real. I was like, I don't like this nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and play it so y'all can hear what he said for real and tell me what y'all agree.
Don't want to meet you because once you meet me, you're gonna feel like you ain't really gotta support me no more. Yeah. That's the problem. That's why a lot of artists that win in the industry, because they don't even interact with their supporters. We in a different type of ball game where, you know, we streaming, we YouTube and all this other stuff, so they see us all the time. But when you don't see somebody, it makes you want to support them even more. Like, put it like this. That's why, you know, I'm telling myself this too. Like, it needs to be a separation in between, because when you get too close to somebody that idolize you, it makes them not idolize you no more.
What do y'all think about that? That clip?
That's one of the worst, dumbest takes I've ever heard in my life. That's so fucking stupid. First of all, okay, there's a level where, like, okay, an artist gets too big to like interact with their supporters, of course. You know what I mean? Like, Future's too big to be doing merch after the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's that. He's not one of those, actually, by the way. He's tripping. But it's just like, I think what he's trying to say is like people gravitate towards mystery and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like take somebody like Playboy Cardi, you know, he's mysterious. He doesn't do interviews and like shit like that. So kids are drawn to him. But it's not that cut and dry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly, like, I know why people do that and like the psyche of people and why they do that shit. But like, that'll make it, like, it's like, at what cost do you want to be famous?
Yeah.
Because that's lamp to me. I don't care if it make everybody fuck with me. Like, I want to be a nigga that like, that fuck with his fans and shit.
Yeah, he's making it sound like the key to success is going out of your way to not fuck with your fans.
Yeah, just the point of him even saying that make it seem like that the key to success. And like, yeah, I understand it, because I definitely know firsthand, like, motherfuckers, when they see you doing shit, like, they ain't gonna fuck with. I know that shit. You know what I'm saying? After it's like being around, like, he's saying it was like as if it's some kind of like thing that like people need to know. But like, just from just trying and like putting music out and like, niggas not gonna fuck with you say they see you move to LA and then like, oh yeah, he's doing it.
He's trying to say accessibility is like the worst thing you can do as as an artist or a creative. That's so fucking stupid.
It's just like being worried about all the wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, that's not the shit that's gonna help the scene grow and make the scene stronger.
And like, from his perspective, definitely to me, it sounds like he was regurgitating like some point someone else explained to him about like what celebrity was like in the past. Because before like social media, celebrity was different. That's why like, when someone would go to a Michael Jackson show, they'd faint because they only saw him like on a music video. And so, but times were different then. So I feel like someone was saying like, you know, you need to like withhold some of your, but that's not the case. Especially, he's withholding too good. I don't know who he is. I literally not know who he is.
It's because ultimately the only reason you even have anything you have is because of your fans, for real.
Yeah.
And like, as I get older and shit, like, I see that shit and like, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't even matter to me if I like just not interact with my fans and my fan base blew up and shit. Like, that wouldn't have no like purpose for me, for real. Yeah. Like, I want to be a nigga that really impact you and like leave a memory when you see me type shit. Like a positive memory of me when you see me type shit. For sure. Just to like spread good amongst. Cause like, if you doing that, I mean, your music probably loud. His music probably loud. You know what I'm saying? It's
definitely loud.
So like, at least like, it's niggas that I know that make loud music. When you see them, they nice people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I'll be like, oh, I fuck with him. I'll be like torn, be like, but it's music loud, but I still fuck with him. And shit. But like, if you take that out of it, you just only putting loud shit out into the universe.
Yeah, I remember coming up in hardcore and shit, and like, We used to always say, "Good dude, bad band."
And that's the thing about hardcore and shit. Like a nigga in a band would never say that, bro. He would never say that. Like
maybe Morrissey, but that's like, but that's like it. You know what I mean?
That's it, G. Ain't no nigga in no band ever gonna be like, I'm not gonna interact with my fans because it would make me more popular. And that's like the difference between hip hop and that's like the main difference I really see between hip hop and punk music. And like the cultures of it for real, G. Cause like never would a band come to town on tour, play the song, and then just be like, I don't want to interact with the fans.
Yeah, if you're
niggas be at the merch booth, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made me fuck with it hard because I would see niggas and be like, oh, they real people.
Yeah, you can reach out and touch them. Pause, but like, sorry, but yeah, it's like, yeah, what was I gonna say? Like, dude, it's. I don't know.
It takes all of the community.
Lost my train of thought.
It takes all of the community out of the scene.
That's what I was gonna say.
It takes all of that extra shit that made niggas fuck with like each other type shit. Like you go to shows and you to fuck with the people. You know what I'm saying? To connect with people. It takes all of that out of it for real. When that nigga be like, oh, I don't interact with my fans. It makes me more famous.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Is like. When that happens, when bands are like that, and punk especially, everyone knows that shit in the community and nobody fucks with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the word is like, this band sucks. Yeah, this dude sucks. You know what I mean?
It's been bands that been good that it did lounge shit, and I've seen people be like, you don't even talk about them no more.
Yeah.
Like I'll bring it up like, well, this band, and they're like, don't even say this.
Yeah, no effects and shit. Shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it take all of the community out of shit, and it really just make it like a skin. Like you're just wearing a skin of a rapper type shit. Or a skin of a musician.
And it's like, I get the message, but wrong messenger.
Yeah.
You're a streamer. Like, you don't, like, you get watched by 10-year-olds all day long.
And the thing is, I think when you young, and not even when you just get, like, before you get old, you think that you really being you, like that's really you type shit.
Yeah.
And then when you get older and you realize, just like what we was talking about in the car listening to like Hello Goodbye and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, did I really like this music or did I think it was gonna get me laid for real? Yeah. Like back then, I'd have been like, I really like it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same shit. It's just like when you young, you think that you know what you doing shit for until you mature and you step back like, what am I doing that for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a really good way to filter out bullshit in your life once you get older and realize, what the fuck am I doing this for? Okay, this is not for the right reasons. Yeah. I'm out of here.
Yeah, it been so much shit I had to step back and be like, am I doing this for some bullshit?
Yeah.
Like at that point, like you making music for some bullshit.
Yeah.
If you can get to the point to say that shit, you making it for the wrong
reason. That's so crazy. When you're already not supposed to be making music at all because you're fucking horrible.
Oh shit! What's next on the doc?
Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about just real quick. I just wanted to mention this. Junior and New Balance did a little collaboration. They did like a loafer, like a leather loafer that looks like it's like a loafer, but it looks like a New Balance like 991. Like like it's cool, all leather, all black. That's the shit I be liking to see for real. Yeah. When you do a collab, make a new thing. Yeah, it's a collab with Junior Watanabe, who's a designer for Comme des Garçons. So. True. You know he gonna do something. Super crazy. Super ill.
I was watching this thing earlier. They was talking about like how niggas just be throwing their logo on the white forces and shit. Yeah. And it's just like, I like when I see a collab and y'all finna make something that represent both the brands. Exactly. Make something completely 100%. New that represent both of the brands for real.
Yeah, because I think we talked about this a couple episodes ago. It's like, and there's little shit like that. Like, like Air Force One. It's like, I mean, I like the collabs and shit like that, but it's like, am I really going to pay? I mean, I probably will, but like, I'm not going to pay $30 more for the Supreme logo on the Air Force One over the regular ones. It's like, it's important, but it's not important.
I mean, but Supreme is one thing. They're the first ones I really seen that was pumping them like that. But like, they do it for hella people. I mean, they was doing it for rappers in like in the 2000s.
Oh yeah, like the Rockefeller ones.
Terror Squad forces and shit. Yeah. But it's just like,
those are cool too.
But like when it's like fashion shit, like y'all should be making some new shit.
Exactly, and that goes in. That definitely goes into Balenciaga and like, it's not a Balenciaga and UGG collab, but they definitely did the silhouette of an UGG.
It's just like when they did the Crocs.
Yeah,
They didn't actually say Crocs.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it just has like a higher sole and a higher like toe cap and shit like that. Of course, it's like Balenciaga'd out, but like, I don't know.
Them bitches in
They're cool.
the winter time.
Yeah, I would beat the dog shit out of those for sure. But like the collab and the references and the nods to like old silhouettes is cool. But like, when is it too much?
Yeah. It's funny that we just called a UGG a silhouette. The UGG silhouette.
Yeah, I just made it sound like a runway shoe. The UGG silhouette.
That was just like that video I sent you earlier this week when they was talking about Balenciaga, how they be remixing shit.
Yeah, and like fashion and streetwear is built off of that, off of remixing shit. It's built off of like rips and stuff like that. That's why you see like, you know, like Supreme shirts where the logo looks like a Budweiser logo. You know, little shit like that.
That's where
it's built off of that shit.
That's where it starts. It starts with just like the logos and
starts
shit.
with the T-shirt.
And like Balenciaga be taking it to the next level when they like just like that towel skirt you showed me.
Yeah.
Like not only is we like what's the word I could say, like taking like old brands that we thought was lounge and doing it. We taking like lounge styles, like towel around the waist, and we elevating it. We what's it called when you up? When you
elevate,
yeah.
When you elevate something,
you make it luxury.
lounge.
You make getting out of the shower luxury.
Yeah, exactly. So first it was like, oh, we just putting these logos on luxury. Now they just doing whole like lounge styles. Towel. You see, that's like when they do like the Balenciaga chip fucking purse, the chip bag purse and shit. The Crocs, like you said, like things that we've dubbed as lounge, and then they make it.
Like the Carhartt brown paper bag, like lunch bag.
Yeah, but to the next level, for real.
But it'll be like, it'll be like duck canvas, but it'll look like a brown paper bag.
I seen recently they had a Balenciaga hat, and it was like mesh at the top, and the chick had it on her face, and it was like Balenciaga mask. I was like, this real. The Fashion Week last week, I'm like, damn, they really trying to take it to the next level for real. Like shit that you deemed as lounge.
Yeah, but it's like, what's the next level? And it's like, it's hard to like criticize shit like this because like these designers are so well studied, and a lot of them get hired from streetwear and shit like that. So it's hard to be like, what you're doing sucks. But
it is art for real.
And it's art, but it's like,
I get it.
But and I know you say that a lot for sure. And I totally agree with you. It is art. But at the same time, you still have to wear it. Because these guys are doing weak shit that's ready to wear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they be doing the ready to wear shit. Yeah.
This is off the runway. This is at Barney's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's just like I get it, and like I can get it and understand that it's art and get the point that you're trying to make, but also think that it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like, okay, look, this was when I said that mask, the hat, the mesh hat. It's a trucker hat. Like a hat that we have deemed to be lounge.
Yeah.
The trucker hat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just put it on the model face like this, put Balenciaga on it and ask a mask because it's mesh.
And we all fall victim.
And it's like thinking about, it's like the thinking of things, like the what's the word? It's just trying to be like clever, like the most clever I can be with like my thinking and shit. But like that don't mean that it's cold. It don't mean that it's raw.
Yeah.
It look lounge.
Yeah. And we all fall victim to trends and shit like that. Like, you know, I used like in high school, I thought Ashton Kutcher was the wackest person of all time for those Von Dutch hats. I thought trucker hats were fucking horrible. And now I have 20 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Like at the very least, I always feel like that stuff, it's at the least it's a representation of the times.
Yeah.
So that shit comes out at least like it's like a time capsule of like the time.
Yeah, and that's all they trying to do is leave a mark in your brain. Like at that point, it's not about how many people bought it and shit. It's about what impact I left in your brain. That's what make it art for real.
Yeah, for sure. And it all comes full circle, like you said. But like taking like the trucker hat, for example, like I thought it was the most bullshit hat ever. And like now I wear them. And it's like sometimes these like whack trends they kind of
get reappraised.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You get older and you see it in a different light, 100%.
That's the whole statement of the piece, right? That's the mission statement of the piece.
Yeah. So, but it's like I don't know, it's a slippery slope, I guess. You know what I mean? Because it can either be like cool like that, like like I'm wearing trucker hats now, I'm wearing aviators now.
Yeah.
But then you kind of like, there's also a line where you're kind of like bastardizing a subculture. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, it can be way deeper than that.
That's the thing. That's the slippery slope that it takes for real. Cause like just like that video I'll show you, I sent Nate a video earlier, and it was this dude talking about like how subcultures at this point are pretty much dead, and now that he called it the coreification. So everything is like something core now.
Yeah, normcore, gorpcore.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is
just a skin and an aesthetic for real. It's just
sorry, go ahead.
It's just like a skin, like I said, like a skin of a rapper for real. It's like the skin of an aesthetic, a subculture that actually meant something, and it's just like cosplay at this point.
Yeah. Also, can we like get rid of this core shit? Like gorpcore. Y'all know what you're doing.
I remember when I remember when that shit first came
My
out.
culture is not your costume.
Yeah, G, I remember when
Leave hardcore alone.
When they
You know
first
exactly.
started saying that, like, it was like putting core at the end of this shit. And first, I was like, how is this related?
It makes no sense.
I was like, how is this shit related to core? I don't. And I'm like, it looks alt. It definitely looks alt, but like,
but why core?
But why core? For real,
I'm glad we're talking about this. It's never made sense to
it took
me.
me a long time to realize it don't have nothing to do with hardcore. I was very like, are these punk kids? They must be punk. Like I remember, like when they started saying like gorpcore and shit. They started talking about gorpcore shit. I was like, these guys, they have to be punks at heart. Why are they putting core at the end?
It's never. I swear to God, I've never actually talked to anyone about this. It's never made sense to me. Why is a T-shirt why is a button-up shirt?
No, the first one,
genre.
the first one I really heard was when they came out with normcore.
Yeah.
And I was like, are these just dirty punks?
Yeah.
I was like, it's gotta just be dirty punks for real. Like my first understanding of it for real. And I was like, some of these kids ain't punk at all. Why are they putting core at the end? Because I'm used to like deathcore, metalcore, hardcore. I'm like, how are these?
A subsidiary of core, of hardcore.
But yeah, dude saying that like at this point it's just like a skin, and like all of the like integrity, community that used to be in something is gone now. And I was saying, Nate, I was like, what can we do as men of the culture to try to restore those values which brought us into the culture at all? And I'm like, what can I do? I'm trying to figure it out.
To make the shit we like cool again?
Yeah, to make the shit that I like cool again. It's just the thing, but the things I like are morals and integrity. Those are the things I used to think was cool for real. Like I'll be like, damn.
Honesty.
Listening to like terror and shit. Like that's the shit I used to think was cool for real. And somehow it got convoluted. Because I remember when it would be like Fall Out Boy would let us know that they was a little core.
Yeah.
Just to let you know I got the morals and the integrity that y'all got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be like big, like motherfuckers that was popping and they had sent signals to let you know that I stand behind what y'all stand behind for real. And somehow that shit got erased.
Yeah, exactly. And like bands like that, they'll be in like hardcore bands on the side.
And shit.
Or wearing like a sick hardcore band's t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like little winks.
Exactly.
But that was to let you know that I uphold those values.
Yeah.
That was what that was for them.
And it's just like, I don't know, man. And all that shit gets jumbled up too, especially with like the punk scene and fashion and shit like that. I mean, I feel like I like that the lines are blurred for sure in the scene. But like, I just feel like, I don't like the word outsider, but like, just like the straight fashion kids, like, I don't know. I like, how can you be into something like that and just like not even like look back at where this comes from? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, how do you wear those Lon Vons that look like Osiris D3s and not like watch, a skate video
and not know what CCS is?
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying you have to like do your research and know everything to like anything.
Yeah,
but just care a little bit
like,
more.
Exactly, just care about it. You nailed it for real. Just care about it for real. Like
it's just like, it's not like everything shouldn't be so plug and play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because like at a certain point for me, I realized that like I started not to take shit for granted and realized that the only reason that I have this shit is because of shit that came before for real.
Yeah.
And like, cause like after seeing. And I mean, most things is a young man's game for real. Most things that we always is a young man's game for real. And like they go understand. We do forget that. Yeah. They go understand when they get here too. But like it make you want to learn about it because, and as a musician myself, when I because I'm trying to make songs, so I hear one thing I like, and then I try to figure out why did you do that shit? Because it was some other shit. Now I try to figure out what other shit that I could find on my own.
Yeah.
That I could use.
Exactly.
That'll like make me make me feel something. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do the same thing y'all niggas did. Yeah. Y'all went back and y'all found some old shit that y'all connected with and y'all incorporated into your shit. So I be trying to find old shit that can incorporate into my shit.
Exactly. And that's like, I got two things to that point. Like that's definitely a thing. Like nothing, obviously everyone says nothing is original, but what makes originality is authenticity and taking little things from everything you like.
Right. Big fact.
Yeah.
So like, and with that too, it's like, that's the confusing thing about like the core shit and like the young fashion shit is like, like kids get a lot of shit from like guys our age and guys older than us and like, old heads, you niggas don't know. But at the same time, I do subscribe to some of those old head views because like I grew up, like we all did, skateboarding, into punk, into rap. And we like grew with it and it formulated, not made it our personality, but formulated like our interests and things go this way, things go this way. And it just like formulates who you are as a person. And I feel like sometimes, I mean, from my point of view, I feel like kids don't really have that. It's like you can just buy a designer skate shoe, never ride a skateboard in your life. You know what I mean? Wear punk shirts and never listen to a punk song. So what's up? Like, what are you going to be when you're 36? You know what I'm saying?
I think.
What's your identity?
Like the authenticity thing, because totally like you're saying, it being so plug and play. I feel like all it takes is like a little bit of looking into where that shit came from, and that just puts you steps closer to more authenticity in yourself. Because once you learned about what something you just think is cool but know nothing about, the littlest bit of research will open up an entire world for you. And you'll be like, well, I like this facet of it right here, and then slowly you're becoming more of a person.
My soul. Yeah. I'll be learning shit about who I am from that shit because I'll be like, why do I like this?
Yeah.
So
why do I like this and where it came? Then I tap into like if I hear something I like, I tap into where it came from, and then that opened up because like niggas done lived this life before. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done lived life before. Shit that I'm going through, niggas went through 25 years ago, 30 years ago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a reason I identified with that lyric, a reason I identified with that chord, or that riff, you know what I'm saying? I tap into where that came from, and it's like literally laying out the blueprint.
Exactly.
Of what is, you know what I'm saying? You look at me like, damn, because like, it's billions of motherfuckers that live the same life I live for real. It's the reason I connected with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to tell sometimes because it's like kids have access to the internet, of course, and they're very, extremely savvy. But I don't know. I guess I just like the almost like an archaic like way of like finding out about things sometimes. Of course, the internet's beautiful and I learn a lot from it, but it's like shit like buying an Eminem CD and then like reading the thank yous and then like checking out those artists and then figuring out which ones you like and then you like this guy and then you listen to Mobb Deep and you go back, I just like, I hope that's not like lost on people. Sure.
Well, I think the real ones, as long as they're real ones, people will know that it's always more than just surface level. If you think something's cool, there's a reason you think it's cool, and there's a reason that it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So like, if you just take a second to not just look at it at surface level, you can find more about yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you like it, there's a reason you do.
Yeah.
There's so much more out there.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah. Like, think about it like this. Like, it's songs that's been sampled from other songs, and I'll be like, I like this song. And then I find the sample from it, it'd be like the Isley Brothers or some shit.
Yeah.
And they'd be singing. I'd be like, damn, like, he's singing about shit that's going on right now for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be
Everything's
like,
relatable.
It's a reason like that shit connected to you for real.
Most things are relatable. Actually, not everything.
Well, shit. What else we got? Sports Minute for the last 5?
Yeah, let's do it.
The NBA is back, baby. The preseason has just begun. Pretty much every team to play 1 or 2 games so far. LeBron played with his son for the first time.
Yeah.
Had Bronny out there.
How'd he do?
He was trash, really. I don't think he scored any points, but
Damn.
he had an assist to Bron that was fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely an assist for Bron that was fire for real.
I feel like he can step down now. Just get an assist to your dad and go to the G League. Develop there.
Yeah, I mean, shit, might as well. Because that's the thing. It's different now. Like, a lot of niggas don't understand it's different now. Like, the nigga played in college, right? He LeBron's son. Like, even if he goes to the G League, he's still getting money.
Exactly. He can always go back to the
It's
NBA.
just like, I could do the same thing I was gonna do in college, except get money for doing it.
People have this bad connotation for the G League. I think that all came from like the early 2000s in basketball. You know
I mean,
what
it's just because of sports in general. Like, I don't care about the scrub. If you ain't good enough to make it to the best, I don't care about you. But like, I fuck with the G League. I'll be watching the Windy City Bulls every once in a while. But you know what I'm saying though? Like, Bronny could do, like you said, do all the developing that he would have did if he would have stayed for another year or 2 in college. But just go to the G League and do it. Why would I do it somewhere that's not gonna pay me to somewhere that will pay me?
And it's like you're only going to be in the G League for like a year or 2.
Right.
You'll be right back in the NBA. So you might as well just get as good as possible and cook people in the G League.
You know what I mean? Like, I could be getting a check to do this, or I could not be getting a check to do this. Because like, I understand when motherfuckers come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, nigga, get your college education because you could get injured and like you gotta have something to fall back on.
That's what
I understand.
That's the black mom.
You know what I'm saying?
Advice. Oh my God. Something to fall back on.
Yeah, something to fall back on.
Because a fall is guaranteed.
Exactly. Like, why don't you inspire me to be the best I can be?
After you to live life.
To go for my dreams. Why I do something to fall back on?
Like we were saying, after you live life for real, you be like, look, G.
You need an A plan and a B plan.
This shit happens often. Niggas have to fall on B plan a lot. That's the thing. When you're a kid, you be thinking plan A most likely gonna work, but like if I might have a B plan if it don't work.
Yeah.
When you get older, you realize that plan A most of the time do not work. 9 times out of 10, it do not work.
I mean, if it's like rap or like, no offense. But you know what I'm saying? Like becoming a gigantic rapper or something like that.
Say I went to trade school, I'm like, I'm finna like start my plumbing business and we finna take off. 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
At best,
you might have to work for somebody. You might have to work for somebody for some years instead. Like most of the time,
maybe he'll die. Maybe the owner of the company will die.
So like,
start off at Roto-Rooter.
I understand what niggas are saying. Like, oh, he should have stayed in college long ago. But he's LeBron James' son. It don't matter if he failed. Right. He's still rich. Yeah. Period. Yeah. He LeBron James' son. So if I could get more money, I might as well get my. I might as well get my own money. So I gotta ask my daddy for money. So y'all ain't gotta say. You know what I'm saying? But if anything, I don't have to fall back on. I have my father, the second greatest basketball player. And the Chicago Bulls actually looked at the for real. I wasn't mad at them for real. Mm-hmm. We was recording Jamal Pod. I had him on my phone. I was like, my niggas, they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. The young core looking nice. They looking better than I thought it would. That nigga Giddey was hooping. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, for real?
And I was like, maybe I don't know about Josh Giddey like I thought I knew about Josh Giddey. I just don't want him for the Atlanta reasons.
Yeah, true.
But like, the nigga was hooping. I don't know if he was hooping better than Caruso. I don't know if he was hooping better than Caruso right now, but he was hooping for real. He had a good amount. I think he had like 11.7 rebounds, something like that.
Yeah.
My nigga Kobe White had like 21, 24, 21, 22, 23, something like that.
Yeah.
Kobe White was doing his thing for real.
Good. He deserves.
He
to be
need
star.
a breakout season. If Kobe White could have a breakout season, we could be contending for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
But that would only if Kobe White has a breakout season. That's the only way that we would even be a thing for real. I seen the Dallas Mavericks with that fucking giant nigga.
I forget his name.
I don't know his name. He's 6'4". I see him blocking everybody's shot. Boom, boom. It was like a 6'5" rookie they got.
Yeah, they or 7'5", I think.
He's
right?
like, 7'5". My bad, 7 foot.
Shit. Yeah, he's killing it, and I know. I mean, of course, they lost both games. Not of course, but Clay's hooping.
You know Kyrie, because y'all got real stars for real.
Yeah.
Like Luke ain't finna be hooping like that in no preseason for real.
Yeah.
Like my team, the Bulls, but they all trying to make the team. Luka don't give a fuck. Kyrie do not give a fuck about it. I seen Kyrie walk in with his shoes on that was fired.
Oh, the moccasins?
Nah, he had on some. He got like a lifestyle shoe out now.
Oh,
It's
that's
got
right.
mad
It's like a
laces
skate
on it.
shoe. It's like a skate
it's
shoe
got
almost,
mad laces on it. I'm like, that bitch kind of fire.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. That's his brand, Anta or whatever.
Yeah,
Not
I
his
was like,
brand, but
I might.
Brandy's-
I get some Antas.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with the Antas.
Where would you
for
even get them at? I guess the internet.
the internet? Anta.com for real. KD scored 20-some points with taking one dribble. He only took one dribble the whole game. He had like 20. Every time he got the ball, he just he was making layups, getting cuts. He dribbled. He put the ball on the floor one time in the game and had 20-some points. That's how you know what the preseason is. The Bulls are hooping hard and they looking eyed as a young squad. My nigga DeMar DeRozan on the Kings now went 100% from the field. Last night, nigga DeMar DeRozan did not miss a single basket, G. So yeah, to the Stars, they don't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But anything else we got this week?
Man, no, man. Jamal, thanks for pulling up,
Thank you
bro.
for having me, you guys.
Hell
love you
yeah, I'm
always.
holding it down.
Love you guys.
Daily, we love you, yo.
Bailey, we love you. Evan,
We love you. Jimmy, we love you.
We love you.
We'll see them next week. But let me put the Don Kennedy on.